Good morning, the Mackham Cabby here. It's Friday, I'm in love. It's blooming freezing. Before I start having a crack on, say a happy birthday today to Tony Mowbray. I hope you have a great day. There's such a wonderful chap who had us playing some superb football many times. So then, I'll keep reading. Well, I read one of these headlines on social media, the fact that Sunderland keep telling Joe Bellingham and Chris Rigg to ignore the interest from Premier League clubs and the big clubs abroad. I mean, look, it's not rocket science basically. If Sunderland do a massive drop-off form, right? I mean, I know they've not won in 3, they've drawn the last 3. And let's say we just do a massive flop, which Sunderland are capable of doing, especially with these injuries and stuff. And if we start sliding down that table quickly, then the chances are just going to increase, aren't they? Rigg and Bellingham, you know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised if they went in January, to be honest with you. If we started to drop, and we were sinking like a stone, and let's say by the January transfer window comes, we're like just above mid-table or something like that, then they're going to be aware, aren't they? So it's alright Sunderland saying, you know, ignore interest from the bigger clubs. Well, we need to concentrate on our own. If we're wanting to ignore interest from other big clubs, then we need to make sure we do a damn good job ourselves and stay where we are, or at least top 6. You know, they need to show ambition. They need to show that they're going to strengthen the side in January, because we're on the bare bones of our arses again when it comes to team selection and players, with injuries and suspensions once again, and we've got a really tough 3 games coming up, and you know, like I say, it's alright Sunderland saying that ignore your interest from the Premier League clubs. Well, we need to concentrate and we need to do our own business, because if we didn't, I do think there'll be a way. Unfortunately, I do think there'll be a way. Sorry, I'm just starting to be made. 2 seconds. So he's just having a keep warm, just having a chat with the old friendly neighbour in the shop there. Good lad. Yeah, so what I was saying, like, look, am I being a negative Nancy, this and that and the other? I just think we need to get realistic here. You know, concentrate and strengthen the squad and make sure Sunderland don't slide down that table, because the temptations are just going to be even more for the likes of Riggy Boy and Bellingham if we just start on this massive slump and we just collapse. Then can you blame them if they're wanting to get away? You can't really, can you? So keep emphasising this season after season, that it's the strength in our depth that just totally screw our seasons over constantly, and it's happening again. You know, injuries, suspensions. Hey, we might win the next 3 games. Millwall, West Brom, Sheffield United. You just don't know. But if they didn't, and if they got the next 3 games, let's say they lose the next 3 on the bounce because of our weakened squad, then that's when the alarm bells start to ring, as if to say, right, once again, it's our second string squad that's screwing us over. You know, you can't go through the whole of the championship season, or any season as a matter of fact, relying on your first team squad only, and then expecting your backup team, your second string squad, to come in and do the same job and maintain that momentum. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Leeds, Sheffield United have got a stronger squad because they've just been in the Premier League. So we need to do our job. Never mind saying to Bellingham and Job and all that, and Riggy boy, he says, like, just trying to ignore the other clubs. Concentrate and let's get this side up where we belong, back in the Premier League. Let's strengthen this squad and let's make sure that it doesn't happen and we don't have that dip in form, massive dip in form, because we can't win for toffee, because our side's weakened, because we've got injuries and suspensions and stuff. You know, let's get the backup in. Let's get Henderson in January. Let's go for him. Do you know what I mean? Let's show a bit of determination and let the players know it's like, hey, we mean business here. Because if we're just going to rely on the second string squad, I can only see Sunderland finishing mid-table or below by the end of the season. If we're just going to have injuries and we're just relying on the reserves or under 21s and all that, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So anyway, let us know in your comments what you think. I will reply to every single one of you as I always do. So in the meantime, keep warm from the Map and Cabby. See you later.